Let's upgrade our Garlic OS. You can see at the top corner I'm on 1.4.2. So first off, let's power down by just clicking the top button here and removing our microSD card. First thing we're going to want to do is go to Black Seraph's Patreon page. I'll have this linked in the description. He's the creator of GarlicOS. Now on the page here, we'll see the most recent update. As of now, it is 1.4.4. To get to the download file, scroll all the way down to the bottom. Since we're updating, we're gonna want 2 files only. We're gonna wanna make sure we download the one that says copy paste on top of stock.7z.002 and the same thing except with .001 at the end. Let's go ahead and get this and also this. I like to save them into a folder that has the update number in it, followed by the word update. That way I know these files are used for updating. So now let's right click the file that ends in 001 and select extract here. You could either use WinRAR or 7-zip to do this. Now once we extract it, we'll have these files. The ones we're going to be using are the ROMs in the miscellaneous folder. Let's plug our microSD card into our computer. You'll see all these pop-ups talking about formatting a disk. Let's just go ahead and cancel those and make sure you close out of those windows to get rid of that. And you'll be left with 2 folders here. One will contain your BIOS, ROMs, and custom firmware, and the other will have some other files. So now that I've plugged it all in, I have my folders on the right here from a microSD card, and left is my local computer. Also, just a quick note here, if you didn't have all those things pop up automatically, you can see here the O drive is the microSD card I have because I know the size of it, and as well the J drive, which will be around 10 megabytes. These are the 2 ones you want to open up. On our local computer, let's open up the miscellaneous folder. We're going to want to copy everything out of this miscellaneous folder onto our microSD card. The only issue is we get an error that says there's not enough space on our microSD card. So before we do that, let's go ahead and delete the UI image that's on our microSD card. Now when we copy our files over, we can replace the existing ones, and there we go, no more errors. And it'll copy the new UI image over. Let's go out of that miscellaneous folder into our ROMs folder. We're going to go into the other folder that showed up on our computer, and we're going to replace the BIOS and the custom firmware folders. So let's open up the BIOS folder here, and just click and drag these over and replace all files in destination. And let's go into custom firmware, and then copy paste that to this folder. Would you like to overwrite? Replace the files in this destination. Alright, so now we're good for the computer part. Let's eject our microSD card and switch over to the RG35. So now that we've done the computer part, here's the Anbernic and here's the microSD card. Put it into the top slot here on the Anbernic, and then you want to click and hold the top right button for a second or two and release. And there we go, GarlicOS. And there we go. You'll see there it says the top corner GarlicOS 1.4.4. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.